When it comes to the money cards, Lady Luck can be fickle. You can end up with a fortune or without a nickel on Cut Chart. And here's the host of Cut Chart, Jim Perry.
Thank you very much, Lois. Thank you, and welcome to Car Chart. Nice to have you here. You're very kind. Hello there, Gene Wood. Thank you for joining us, and our thanks for the opening poem, Kenneth Burke of Mountain Grove, Missouri, watching us on KYTV Channel 3. Thank you very much, Kenneth, and now we're going to open up the board and get to those cards. Melinda and Lois, if you will, start loading in the cards, and we'll meet our card charts. Leela Petty, our champion. Hi, Leela. I'm fine.
Good.
Won't you again tell us about yourself?
Okay, I'm Leela Petty. I come from Colombia, South America, where the good stuff come from. I'm a hairstylist. I have my own business. I'm a part-time real estate lady. And I also am a very good mother of 5 kids at home, and I try to be a very good wife.
That's nice. You're a hairstylist.
Yes.
Who's more picky, men or women?
Men.
Men are bad customers, huh?
Oh, they're terrible.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Fix it here, fix it there. And that's the way they go.
Men are like that.
Yeah.
You've done very well here. You won $1,000 in cash, Leela. Nice to have you back.
Thank you very much.
And Vince Fumini, our champion, our challenger.
Yeah,
Hello,
hi,
Vince.
nice
Nice to
to
see
see
you
you.
again.
Thank you.
And won't you again tell us about yourself?
Sure will. I'm Vince Fralmini from Hacienda Heights, right here in Southern California. I'm married to a wild and crazy lady named Penny. I have 2 really super kids, Elisa and Holly. I'm an elementary school teacher, and I enjoy fishing and photography, and I'd love to play the money cards.
You sparked something when you... Wasn't your wife here on the show a few weeks ago?
And the show has not been the same since. That's right.
And I recall that your wife referred to you as a wild and sexy Italian.
That's right. She did say that.
That's right.
Yes.
Have you been hearing about that since
As
then?
I walk down some of the streets of Whittier, I have people yelling out to me, "Hey, sexy."
Hello, sexy.
Yes, right. It's fun.
Good to have you both
Thank
back.
you.
You cut the cards?
Yes, I
Then
did.
we'll
Yes.
pick up where we left off. We played the best 2 games out of 3, and as we left off, Vince the Challenger won game number 1. So we've set up for game 2 with the same 2 decks of cards, and Leela needs this game.
That's right.
Well, start with the question to you, Leela. Leela, we asked 100 bachelors, would you marry a woman who wanted to continue using her maiden name after the marriage? How many bachelors would marry a woman even though she wanted to use her maiden name after the marriage?
I don't think too many guys will let their wives use their maiden name because they like to be the boss in their family. I will say 20.
20 out of 100. If she wanted to use her maiden name,
Wow,
would marry
okay.
her.
You know, I think that times really are changing, and there are a lot of people who are getting married, and they're combining both names together now. And I'd say the answer to that's going to be a lot higher.
You say higher.
Higher, much higher.
This higher, Vince, you'll play your
Yes.
cards. If not, Leela plays hers. The actual number of bachelors who would marry a woman who wanted to use her maiden name after the marriage is 69. Very much higher.
All
Vince,
right.
you got it.
Super.
And Vince starts off game 2 with a 3.
Good card. Higher,
Higher
higher.
than the 3. Oh,
All right.
no. And a break for Leela. A free chance at a 9.
Good. I'm going to go lower.
Lower than a 9. No, king is not lower. And now, Lois will fill in the spaces. And Vince, the question goes to you. Vince, remember the last question?
Sure do.
Well, our man on the street went to a small city in Japan where he asked 100 bachelors, would you marry a woman who wanted to continue using her maiden name after the marriage? How many Japanese bachelors would marry a woman who wanted to use her maiden name after marriage?
In Japan. Okay, I think that things in Japan are a little bit more traditional and conservative than they are in our own country. And I think that the answer to that is going to be considerably lower, and I'll go with about 18.
18 out of 100 Japanese bachelors would marry the woman, Leela. What do you think?
I think the are changing too. And I'm going to go higher.
Higher than that.
Right.
Well, as I recall, it was the American bachelors was 69. The actual number of Japanese bachelors who would marry a woman who wanted to use her maiden name after the marriage is 26. It's higher, Leila. Very much lower than the 69.
Jack card.
And now winning the question, you can change that base card to a jack.
Good. I go lower.
Lower than the jack. Yes or no?
I'm going to freeze. Freeze.
And we move over the freeze bar, protecting that position. And question 3 goes to you, Leila. Leila, we asked 100 third grade kids, when you were sick, have you ever told your mom that you felt fine so she wouldn't have you get a shot from the doctor? How many third graders have lied and told their mom they felt fine so they wouldn't have to get a shot?
Oh, I have a lot of kids, and I know they're going to lie for that. They hate to get shots. I would say 78.
78 out of 100 have lied to avoid
Hey,
getting
I know
a shot.
that third grade kids will definitely lie to go out and play after school, and I think that that's going to be high, but not quite as high as that, so I'll say lower.
You say lower?
Yes, lower.
And the actual number of third graders who've told their mom they felt fine to avoid getting a shot is 53.
Oh,
Is lower.
right.
Vince, you're
Okay,
right.
super. Okay.
And Vince, you've got a 3.
Yes, I'm going to go higher this time.
Higher than the 3.
Higher.
Yes, it is
Okay,
with a 9.
fine. I'm going to freeze.
Now, as we
on
move
the
it
nine.
over, you each have a 9. Both players need 3 cards, and we're at sudden death. Someone has to win it on this play of the cards. Someone's going to have a long way to go. Vince, we took a confidential poll of 100 top executives of oil companies, and we asked them, do you go to work in a carpool? How many oil company executives go to work in a
That's
carpool?
fantastic. I don't think the oil company executives are promoting carpools particularly. I'd say the answer to that is going to be very, very low as 14.
14. What do you think, Leila?
Oh, I think none of these guys are going to drive in the carpool. I'm going to go lower
Even
than
lower than
that.
that.
That's right.
This will decide control. The actual number of oil company executives who go to work in a carpool is 2. That's all, just 2. Leila, you've got control. Now, Leila, it is sudden death. You have a 9. You could, of course, change it and try to turn over 3 cards. Vince also has a 9, needs 3 cards. You've got control. Play it or pass it.
I'm really a good lady. I'm going to pass it to Vince.
You knew it was coming, Vince, right?
Right.
Vince, if you can turn them all over, you are the new champion.
Okay,
But one mistake, we've got a tie.
On the 9, I'll lower.
Lower than the 9. Yes, it is
Oh,
with the 5.
hey, higher.
Higher than the 5. A queen.
All right, lower.
If it's lower,
lower.
we have a new
It's got to be
champion.
lower.
We have a tie. Each player with 1 game and $100.